Okay, I was given another link to another video, which was titled "Food is the New Terror Threat." And as I'm watching it, it's like, okay, what's the fear in this one now? Somebody put organic food in our restaurants now, and it's going to kill us. We're dealing with psychopaths running our country and running the media right now. That it's like, it's hard to tell who this. Excuse my language. I was just about to say a bad word. Um, who the? Well, there's another bad word. How do you not use a bad word when describing these stories? Who's running the country? They're all freaking psychopaths. You know, like, if they're thinking that good healthy food is gonna kill you. I watched another video on some guy the other day that Children's Services came and investigated him with the police because he was eating organic food and feeding that to his children, and they went through his fridge. And because he wouldn't give them vaccines, you know, he was an unfit father. You know, it's like, what kind of social workers do we have these days that can buy into this kind of crap, you know, just for a friggin' paycheck? And the police, you know, they're all friggin' psychopaths. They have no attachment to human life and what it means to be human anymore. So anyways, it's a good documentary, or a good short little film or video to watch. I guess the new Al-Qaeda is putting poison in your foods in your restaurants, but it's like, okay, there was no Al-Qaeda with 9/11. We kind of know that that was your own government that blew up your own people. We kind of see that Obama is selling, you know, toxic waste seafood from the Gulf and saying that's safe. So it's like, connect the dots. Your government is now trying to shut down every restaurant and trying to make you scared to death to eat food. That's why it's so important to grow your own food. This is like, they're putting themselves in their own box and making it, well, the only way we can be safe about our food source is if we grow our own, you idiots. Anyways, which ones are the good guys, which ones are the bad? I suggest you go and watch that documentary on psychopaths, learn the behaviors, which in the documentary you'll see that the treatment for psychopathic behavior to cure that is a chip in your brain. So it's like, okay, who's going to decide who gets the chip? The psychopaths? You know, the doctors that are control freaks that, you know, it's really hard to even tell which doctor, you know, is not a psychopath that's making up the decisions of what's right and what's wrong. So you have to know yourself what's a psychopath and what isn't. I personally believe there is a cure to this. It's if you've done the level of research that I've done where this guy is curing every mental illness, you can see, although it's not in that documentary, but you can definitely see a cure to it. Most of it is this greed thing. We have been psychologically trained to, you know, money is more important than human life. You know, sex without love, that's been our biggest creator of psychopaths, is as long as you know, have free sex and don't attach any love and relationship to the sex that you have, you will become a psychopath. There's so many social reasons that we are developing psychopaths that the only cure is to change the way society and our cultures actually live, because it's our culture that creates it. And that's the only cure you're ever going to get, is cure the culture, cure our societies, so that the matrix that sustains this behavior will eventually be eliminated. But you can kind of see from the end of that documentary on psychopaths, the psychopaths are now thinking your behavior is wrong and their behavior is right, and they want to implant these chips in you. And it's the medical profession that's kind of coming up with, this is the only way you can cure humanity, is with a microchip. So that's where it came from. There's a lot of really smart, controlling, psychopathic doctors are coming up with the cure to their own friggin' disease, but they're not seeing that they have the illness because they don't take their own tests. And they're going to end up microchipping everybody, trying to get them not to be psychopaths when they're the friggin' psychopaths. It's freaking insanity. It's like humanity has gone insane. And seriously, am I the only one that sees this? Anyways, look at this new threat. Eating food can kill you. Peace out.